Hello and a very warm welcome to all our viewers on Sports Ahead. With me, as always, is Indraneel Basu, and today we'll talk about the series. India won the series against West Indies in 2020 and One Day International. Indraneel, Rohit Sharma took over as captain. First series is always special and clean, complete whitewash in ODIs in 2020.
Fascinating time for Indian cricket, really. After such a long time, we are seeing an Indian dressing room which is happy. Because if you're not happy, end of it, you're bound to struggle. That's what we saw in South Africa. Indian team wasn't a happy unit. Something went wrong before the series, which was Virat Kohli controversy happened with the BCCI president. There was war of words. But now things are looking a lot more clear. That's what they say. Clarity is very important when you're playing this sort of game at the highest level. Because if your mind is not clear, if your heart is not clean, I don't think you can survive there because it's extremely competitive. And Indian team is showing that happiness which is required in the Indian dressing room to ensure we get to the desired result.
And we are getting, before Rohit Sharma took over as captain, we all were worried how he'll perform, what will be the result.
No, there was no word called worry because Rohit is a seasoned campaigner. Let me tell you, Rohit has won IPL 5 times. I've always give that example. And MS Dhoni was the most successful captain, the most sort of sought after captain, only captain to win all the ICC trophies. That MS Dhoni is lagging behind Rohit Sharma. So you can't say it's a worry. Rohit Sharma has always, if he doesn't score also, he'll still be an impactful force in teams win, which we saw yesterday. He didn't score, he batted number 4, sacrificed his own position. I think it's a remarkable start for Indian cricket.
Historic win for India.
Yeah.
One thing, Indian team was looking for, even after so much of talent was there in domestic cricket also, in IPL also, fourth, fifth, and sixth position. India was looking for some people, some batsmen, some all rounders. But I think this series gave the answer.
These are early days, but yeah, morning shows the day. That's what they say. Is definitely going to help us the way they have performed, especially Surya Kumar Yadav and Venkatesh Iyer. They were superb, supremely. I mean, I've not seen in recent years that sort of batting. I remember that phase, the golden period in Indian cricket. In 2011 when Yuvraj, Raina and MS Dhoni used to bat. The trio carried the Indian cricket to really greater heights. But you know what? Why middle order is important because that's the backbone of any side. If you have a good middle order, you can conquer any challenge. I'll give you one example. 2019 World Cup, they said we had the best Indian batting order, best bowling order, best fielding side. We lost to New Zealand in the semi-final game, and you know what? Why it happened? Because the opponent somewhere deep down inside knew that if you can get 1, 2, 3
early, then you can hit to the middle order. India will lose the match if they lose early wickets.
Absolutely, and what I mean, they had no answer in the middle order those days because MS Dhoni was on a downslide. But now things are changing, and this series has shown that we actually can create that middle order. Rohit Sharma, for instance, he's been successful as a Mumbai Indians skipper primarily because of one reason, because the all-round strength that team had. They had Kieron Pollard, they had Hardik Pandya and Kunal Pandya. They were like the backbone of that middle order.
Of the team, batting, backbone, then bowling. So middle order is like backbone of the team.
Absolutely. And then what happened? They won 5 times. So this is what is required. An Indian team, and Rohit is sort of creating that same sort of energy in the current Indian team, and that's why I think it's a fascinating start, and for bigger things, better things, which are going to happen in days to come, in months to come in Indian cricket.
Yes, absolutely. If we talk of bowling also, because in the last 2 ODIs, it was seen that the team has slightly come under pressure when they were defending their total. But Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Harshal Patel bowled exceedingly well. and made their country win.
Harshal has become a top quality T20 specialist, and essentially because the way he varies his pace, and he's a very sorted out character in real life also. He doesn't get carried away that easily. He can bat well, and if you see our batting, if the bowlers can bat, Bhuvneshwar can bat, Harshal Patel can bat, so we are batting deep, which is required, and then we have Jack Callis kind of all-rounders in Venkatesh Iyer, who can batting all-rounder is a rare phenomenon. We have bowling all-rounders like Bhuvneshwar and Harshal, but batting all-rounders are rare to conquer. Hardik Pandya is one such character, and that's why he's being trolled, because Venkatesh Iyer has really performed and looking quite settled. I mean, look at his body language, that he's carrying himself, playing those innovative shots behind the wicket. I think you need a lot of character to do so, and he's doing that.
Yes, absolutely. One team who has to become number one quality should be there. They can chase also, they can defend also. And India, you will also agree with me, did both the things marvelously.
True. And then one more aspect to it. If you want to really excel in life, you always need to get out of the comfort zone. So I'll give you one example. Suppose you win a toss, and the general trend amongst all teams, if you're playing a knockout game, that know your total, so they opt to field first. But here is an Indian team which is experimenting, which is a good team, has to take toss out of the equation, and that's why it's important that you just stay positive all the time, play good cricket not only for 20 overs, for 40 overs, and get out of that comfort zone. It's only then you will get good results.
Because if we look at the history, the likes of Australia when they were unbeatable for 10 odd years, the likes of Sri Lanka when they used to bat first, they used to score 300 plus runs, so automatically it became difficult. And if they used to ball first, they make the opponents out on a target of 150, 175, 200 continuously. They did that because that's the strength of the team.
No, and the mainstream, talking about the world champions, they don't depend on individuals. Yes. Suppose 1, 2, 3 don't score, number 4 will go and tell the guys who have come back to the pavilion that I'll do the job which you left. And there is no competition as such. They all contribute to ensure the team is winning, and that should be the motto. We've seen Australian cricket team across 3 World Cups. I can remember 99, 2003 and 2007. So these 3, around more than a decade, they really ruled world cricket because they had that policy. One of the biggest knocks I have seen in one-day cricket was from Andrew Symonds against Pakistan in one of the league games. Australians were all over the place, and Symonds came in the middle order and he smashed the Pakistani bowler. Yeah, I mean, he sent them on a leather hunt. But that's how cricket is. It's a team game. It's not 1 or 2 guys. Virat Kohli can't win you a game. It's not a one-man army kind of a display happening here. It's a team game. Cricket is
the team should be such like that you cannot rule out your team, even if it is 9 down. Your 10th number and 11th number batsman will score. The Rohit Sharma is trying to build that kind of team. Any player can do anything at any position. You will agree?
Absolutely. We discussed also that how batsmen are being prepared to play all kinds of roles, and that's a sign of a great all-round side. And that's why I started our show by talking about how fascinating it is to see Indian cricket the way it's growing under Rohit Sharma's tutelage.
The way Rohit Sharma is doing showing the skills of captaincy, I just get a feeling that he should have been given captaincy, somewhere around 2-3 years back.
But you were worried little earlier.
But he proved me wrong.
No, but yeah, Virat was doing because they wanted someone at the helm of affairs who would be playing all the formats, and Virat was the only player who was doing it consistently, and that's why Virat had to continue as a captain. Now, when everyone realized that he's no good as a captain to get India those big trophies, which is required, because you have the best T20 league, you have the best team in terms of batting, fielding, bowling, and still you're not winning. So they had to change someone right at the top, and they did, and now hopefully things is going to move in right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. Indranil, the way Indian team is going, all were hoping for this kind of win, and complete vice fortune One Day International Complete Whitewashing 2020. We all hope that this carries on. India wins big trophies, ICC trophies, because there are two big tournaments this year and next year. We'll soon come up with some new topic and with Indranil Basu as always. Till then, thanks.
If you like the video, please share and subscribe.